guys, it's Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Wolverine and X-Men issue 27. But before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a little update. I have 5 comics on Dark Avenger this week that I usually do on Comic Uno, which are Young Avengers issue 3, Aquaman issue 18, Fantastic Four issue 5 AU, Scarlet Spider issue 15, sorry guys, and Ultimate Comics Wolverine issue 2. So if you want to go check those out, just go to the description below and there'll be a link for DarkAvengerINC. So go check out those reviews if you want. But let's talk about Wolverine and X-Men issue 27. Let's talk about the cover. At first with this cover, I wasn't really excited because I didn't love the last issue. It's like I know Wolverine's origins. I don't really need another issue about it. So I didn't love the last issue, and I didn't love Dog, but I was like, oh, let's see what's going on. So I wasn't totally excited with the cover, but let's see if I like the story. And also the art's a little, really out there. Really cartoony. I can actually show you that with Beast. Yeah, that's a weird looking Beast. Everyone else is okay, but Beast just looks really weird. And, you know, even on the cover, the shark girl doesn't look great, you know. It's just different people that don't look great. It's very cartoony. And also Iceman. Alright, but let's talk about the story. First we get to see the whole school. It's like, oh, they're doing good. Actually, with Quentin not there, everyone's happy. But Wolverine, he's in the Savage Lands, and he's trying to help out his kids, trying to make them better. That's why he's actually in the Savage Land. He tells Apocalypse Kid, hey, you're a clone, and your past that you knew of, it's fake. So he has to break it to him, and Apocalypse Kid is upset, but he's like, alright, I understand why you did this. And then Logan's like, you know, I'll tell you about my past. And I was like, alright, that's a nice thing. And then we actually see Jia Jing, who is usually kind of a very stiff person. Wolverine's like, have fun. Have fun. And I'll explain a little bit more about that scene. But it was a very touching scene. And again, Wolverine just going to people that we don't even know really about and try and touch them in a way that helps them in the future, you know. So I think it's cool that he's trying to lend his hand to everybody. So, we also get to see, you know, Dog. He's trying to help the kids, but saying, oh, you know, they don't need their powers, they need guns, you know. But really, it's Dog's all doing this, and we find out in the end that he's doing this because he still has daddy issues. And Wolverine's always been better than him. So, we also get to see, again, with Wolverine talking to Shark Girl, saying, you know what, I was always a loner. You should be a loner. It's not good. You have a family here, and family is always important, and took me a long time to recognize that. So that's the whole issue. Again, Wolverine trying to lend his hand to his students, and Dog doing a different approach. But I really enjoyed this issue. There's some really fun moments in this. I think, especially with Wolverine, I love how he loves kids, and that's his soft side. He's a really good father figure to a lot of people, and I think even with the Wolverine issue 1 we saw that, and we're seeing that here also. I'm glad that we get to see that shine a little. And it was just really great moments how he connects with the kids. With Apocalypse Kid, he connected saying, you know, I had a bad past. I had daddy issues. And Dog can't even let go of those daddy issues in this issue. And then one of my favorite parts, probably my favorite panel this week, is because I'm a humongous Kitty Pryde fan, as you know. She's my second favorite character of all time. So we get to see Jia Jing. She's very stiff. So Wolverine's like, you know, I'm going to give you a code name. And I'll tell you what he says. Your job now is to study this name and its history. It's name of a mutant who's always known how to live life to its fullest. It's the name of my favorite X-Men ever, and that is Sprite. So if you guys didn't know, yes, Kitty's name right now, Shadowcat, you know, that's been her code name. But her original name was Sprite, and I'm pretty sure she came up with Sprite in Wolverine X-Men. Or maybe it was a little bit before. Not Wolverine X-Men, I'm sorry. Kitty Pryde and Wolverine. I'm pretty sure that maybe that's where she figured out Shadowcat. But Wolverine helped her pick her name. But her name was originally Sprite. She's had a couple of code names, but her name was originally Sprite, which meant fun, you know. And that's what Kitty was when she was younger. She still is that type of character, which I've always admired about her. So it was really fun just to see, you know, Wolverine, because that is his favorite student. He really grew up Kitty. And it was really fun to say, you know, that's my favorite X-Men. You're going to take that name now. Because Sprite's not being used. She's Shadowcat. So it was really fun. That was just a really great moment for a Kitty Pryde fan. And really like that she's taking the name Sprite. And we'll see what she does with that. And that was a good moment. And also I really liked when Shark Girl, she's like, hey, you know, I could be a loner. And Wolverine's like, alright, you can be a loner, but read this. This is what happens when you're a loner. It's the Weapon X file. So it's really showing a lot of Wolverine's past. It's like, hey, I made mistakes, but I don't want you guys to make those mistakes. And that's what a parent does, and that's what he's trying to be. He's trying to be that father figure to everybody, and he's really doing a good job at that. He's like, you know, I made mistakes. I don't want you to make my mistakes. And he's trying to teach him that, and teach from his past. Again, even with the Sprite thing, it's like, I did well with Kitty. She's, you know, a strong, independent woman. It's like, now I want, you know, the other girls that I teach to do that also. I want, you know, people to learn the things that I couldn't do. So it made the things he did right. So I really like that in this issue. And then showing Dog in this issue, really saying this is what Wolverine could have been in his daddy issues. So I just thought this was a really fun issue. I think the only problem really was kind of the weird art, in this issue. But I really loved this issue. It was a really close call being my pick of the week, but I thought Flash had a really good pacing, a little bit more happened in that story, but I think this was really enjoyable as a Wolverine fan, as a Kitty fan, as an X-Men fan. It was a really enjoyable story. You know, at first it'll be like, I don't want to pick it up, I didn't like the first part of the story arc, but I think it's really worth picking up just for those fun moments. It's just as Sprite, it's a fun issue. That's why I really enjoyed it. I say pick it up. There's really great moments in here. And again, my favorite part was Sprite. I just love that. I actually was like, oh my god, they mentioned that. So I thought that was really fun. But definitely pick this up. I give it 4.5 stars. Really close to being my pick of the week. Again, Flash took that, but it's a really good issue. But I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the right situations. And I say pick this up, and I give it 4.5 stars. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.